Hi Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We'll be taking a look into the week ahead to see what messages need to come through for you guys. Get some insight, wisdom, guidance, and overall see what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I hope that you're doing well. If you want to follow me over on my other social media, I do have Instagram and TikTok, both at Jadestone Tarot, so you can find me over there. And let's get right into this reading and see what messages Spirit has for you. If you notice my voice sounds a little raspy, I am getting over a sickness, so please bear with me. I may have little coughing fits here and there, but I am feeling a lot better. So we're gonna get back into doing these weekly readings. Missed you guys, and I'm happy to be back. And let's get right into this reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We have birthing a new age. Messages for Scorpio for the week ahead. Answer the call. And give me one more for Scorpio for this next week. Inner temple devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So Scorpio, you are being called to birth something new or to start something new in your life. And if you don't know what the hell that talks about or what that means, you really need to go inward, okay? Because your soul is calling you to answer the damn phone, okay? There's something that you're needing to pursue. There's something that you're needing to go do or try. But it's like some of you haven't been taking the time to go inwards to figure out what am I being called to move towards or drawn to go towards or to take action on. Like some of you are feeling really lost and unsure with like the direction you're going down, and the answer is already within you, Scorpio. Deep down you already know what you have to do or what your purpose is or what you are supposed to be doing. You may not be fully ready to hear it or you're having a hard time accepting like the reality of a situation, but like it's not like a bad thing, but there's something new that's going to be starting very soon for you, Scorpio, and I feel like it's relating to something that you've been kind of like holding back from, or like, you know, you've been kind of just sitting and waiting for like the universe to push you or to make some sort of choice or take some sort of action, but like you haven't fully done it yet because you've been just kind of like sitting around hoping that, you know, there'd be a clear green light, but it hasn't been like that, and you've been just kind of like chilling, waiting in your comfort zone, and wondering like, well, when is it coming, or when is this new opportunity gonna present itself? But it's like, I feel like you are needing to take the leap and make the change, or like initiate something, Scorpio. I feel like you're needing to initiate something, and it's something to do with like a soul calling, something that you know, like it's time to take this action, it's time to just say yes, or it's time to finally like shoot your shot, or like launch that business, or open up that YouTube channel, or like fucking putting out your resumes, or say, you know, confessing your feelings to that person, like whatever the fuck it is, Scorpio. You've been holding off, or you've been making excuses, or you've been just like delaying the whole process, and then like wondering like, well, how come this hasn't come in yet, or how come I haven't been seeing a change, or how come this, or like you need to initiate this next step in your life. And like there's a lot of support around you from the divine, and I feel like you're getting a lot of confirmation around you, like, or signs, symbols, synchronicities. If not, pay attention, because maybe you're overlooking it. But like overall, Scorpio, I feel like this next week it's crucial that you spend some time to go inwards, quiet the mind. Yeah, with what does it say? Inner temple devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So the answers already reside within you, Scorpio. The answers reside within your own inner temple. You just gotta quiet the mind and really connect with yourself, okay? Because there is some sort of call that you are needing to answer to your soul. What is your soul calling you to do? Some of you already know that. Some of you already know what it is that you're being called towards. Some of you don't. And for those who don't, and you're not really sure, you're feeling confused, or just like feeling like you're free floating on anchor, anchor, just like kind of, I'm feeling fish energy from the animal spirit deck, just like feeling lost in the current. If you're feeling that way, you got to go inwards. Even if you aren't feeling that way, even if you know what it is that you have to do or the actions that you have to take, still take some time to go inward. I do feel like this week ahead is kind of like just time for you to gather your thoughts and ideas and get a plan into motion, okay? But it's about expansion. This week moving forward is the beginning of this new chapter of expansion for you, Scorpio. You will be birthing new creations, new outlooks, new perspectives on life. But yeah, it's like you're going to be living a new world. This is just the beginning of what's yet to come for, I would say, Scorpio. I would say for the next couple years, you are laying the foundation of changes that are going to be correlating for the next few years of your life. Now, keep in mind, we are approaching eclipse season. Eclipse season is very, very, very soon, and it is in the north-south nodes of Taurus, Scorpio, and you guys are going to be feeling the effects of this heavily. And what a great way to start off this season, Scorpio. So get ready for that. It's just going to be an interesting time. So you may already be seeing like certain themes playing out recently or very soon. How it's going to be like a snapshot, like 6 months from now, Scorpio. You're going to look back at these things that are happening and unfolding, and it's going to be like a snapshot of like, wow, that's the beginning of when my life really started to shift, or when I met all these new people, or made all these new connections, or made all these changes in my life. Like, you're going to look back 6 months from now, and everything's going to be changing drastically, and it all stems from this point onward. You know, does that make sense? So that's what I'm getting from this. I have a tickle in my throat, so bear with me, but that's what it feels, Scorpio. So it feels like there's some really major stuff coming on, or going on for this next. This is supposed to be your weekly. We're talking 6 months from now, like, yo. But yeah, so get ready for that, Scorpio. Get ready for that. I would say dream wild, dream big, dream, expand, be visionary. You know, it's a really good time to think of the impossible. The impossible. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you for the week ahead. Any messages for Scorpio? Excuse me. I'm like dead. Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Any messages for Scorpio, please? What do my Scorpios need to know currently? We got the High Priestess. What did I tell you? You need to go inwards to that inner portal. Your intuition's trying to guide you or tell you something. You could also be trying to keep something hidden, or let's just see. You might be like holding back your emotions or your feelings. We have the Daughter of Wands coming out. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Venus. We have the Five of Swords. Oh, okay. We'll keep that there. Ace of Wands reversed. And it's funny because all these cards are falling out reversed. Is my deck upside down? It actually is. So, and like this deck is fairly new for me, and I just kind of feel called to read these cards upright with this deck for some reason. So I'm going to go with that. I'm just going to go with my instincts. We also have the Chariot, the Justice card, and Son of Cups, and the Fool at the bottom, and the Magician. And the Seven of Wands. I have a couple things I want to talk about here. Excuse me. So we do have Aries energy, as well as Libra, Cancer, and Pisces coming out here. So let me get my thoughts straight, because there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of different messages. I want to talk about the Fool, the Magician, and the Seven of Wands first off. So, with the Fool, it's like, oh, it's so cute and cuddly, it's a little bird. Yeah, you know what? This is about instinct. This is about not even having a choice, being forced to take the leap, being forced to take the jump. You are being forced, Scorpio, to birth this new creation, this new age, this new life, this new chapter, and it's not even a choice. Now, you might be delaying it. That Ace of Wands did try to come out reverse, so I said I wasn't going to take it reverse, but I do have to point out, like, it does sometimes talk about delays or blockages. So it could be relating to that. Like, you could be blocking yourself, like I was saying, you could be getting in your own way, or just like waiting, holding off from taking some sort of action. But like, sooner or later you're going to have to take the jump. Sooner or later you're going to have to spread your wings and fly, Scorpio. It's up to you on like when you're going to make that choice, when you're going to expand your horizons or jump out of your comfort zone, jumping out of the nest. Like, sooner or later you're going to have to spread your wings. You can't stay a little baby chick for the rest of your life. You have to grow up. Oh my god, it's like, that's like the energy I feel from this. And so you know, when it comes to your manifestations and the things that you're trying to bring into your life, it's important that you don't let other people's opinions get in the way of what matters most to you and your values. Okay, this is a similar message that I was saying in Libra's reading, and if you have any personal placements in Libra, you may want to listen to that read. It was really good. But yes, it's like, the only thing that should matter the most to you is your own opinion, and not relying on other people's like approval or confirmation, or waiting for someone to agree with you to do something, or to try something, or to say yes to something. Like, some of you are really like you want that new job, or you want to move across the country, and that's what you want. But if you were to ask for someone else's opinion and they disagree, then it has you second guessing yourself and what you want. Like, you shouldn't need to ask for approval or, you know, like, does that make sense? Like, you should just do what feels right for you, regardless of what others think, regardless if people support you or don't. It's your life, and you need to just figure out what sits right for you, Scorpio, and do what's best for you. Like, literally, that's all I'm getting from this, is like, you gotta just stay true to your values and stop caring so much about other people and what they think of you, and if they support you or if they don't. Like, who cares? It's your life. Like, unless it affects them, like, it really doesn't matter. It really shouldn't. If it doesn't affect them, then why should you care if they support you with your dreams and your wants? And like, I mean, obviously they should support you, right? The people in your life should support you, and if they don't, well, there might need to be some adjustments or like reevaluating of those connections. But like, what I'm saying is, like, Scorpio, if there's something that you really want to do, and the only thing that's been like holding you off is like the opinions of other people, or people throwing doubt your way, or making you like second guess yourself, like, fuck it, like, who cares? Like, go for it. Like, you don't need approval for anybody, you know? That's just what I feel from this. And the Seven of Wands does talk about like needing to have courage, needing to be brave. You may not feel supported at this time. You may feel like you're the odd man out, or like you don't belong, or you don't fit in, and who gives a fuck? Right? It's better to stand out than to blend in. So I'm just saying. You need to show up confident as ever, and just do what lights up your soul. There is action that you're taking, and it looks like the energy that you are investing and putting into whatever these manifestations are, whatever it is that you are trying to get off the ground. It looks like there will be balance. It looks like there will be an energy exchange where you'll finally be seeing like results of your efforts. There is always going to be a balance. Every action has a consequence. Everything always comes back tenfold. So just keep that in mind. Even though you might not be seeing instant results, like, your time will come. Your time will come. The Son of Cups. I don't even know what order these cards came out in, to be honest. So the Son of Cups in this deck, it is actually like, you might be feeling like a lot more sensitive or moodier than usual, Scorpio. Now it makes sense. Like I said, we're in your eclipse season is approaching. So you guys will be feeling it, especially because we'll have the full moon eclipse in your sign, Scorpio. So especially my Scorpio moons out there, I'm sending you guys all my love, because you might be going through it. So yeah, you might be feeling a lot more moodier, a lot more sensitive, feeling just like, I want to say emo, feeling a little emo. Maybe you've been listening to songs that are more sad or more like depressing. Maybe you've been feeling like you need to cry, or just like you may not even have a reason why. You're just in your feelings, and that's okay, Scorpio. That's the energy I'm feeling from this. Is like, let let that energy motivate you. Find a healthy way to channel that energy. That's the Son of Cups in this deck is known to be like the poetic kind of energy of like songwriters and writing poetry and the arts and the creative artsy fartsy realm. So like, I don't know if you're interested in that kind of stuff, or maybe you're not, but maybe this is a message for you to like indulge in those things, whether you want to start writing your own poetry, or maybe you're fucking going to the bookstore and like picking up a fucking book, or I don't know, like I'm just picking up on that energy, like the finer things of life. This is so interesting that the messages I'm getting from these cards, just because the especially the court cards have a bit of a different take in this deck, so there's different messages, but it's like, it's fresh, it's renewed. I like it. I like the vibes. This might also be bringing up emotions that you feel about people or a person in your life. Don't have much to add to that at this moment. If that's the case, you could be keeping your emotions hidden or secret with the High Priestess. Okay, but that's just like a little side message. We'll pull more cards or clarify to get more details, but let's just talk about the cards we got right here on the table. Okay, so another message that I'm getting from this. So the Five of Swords and the High Priestess coming out together, if we read these as like a combination, you might be dealing with a lot of sabotage, like self-sabotage, your thought patterns, your mindsets, the things that you're telling yourself, your self-talk. You might be really struggling with that. Maybe that ties back in with that Son of Cups, feeling very emo, feeling just very sensitive, in a funky mood, just feeling kind of dark, like, very, very Scorpionic. Just kind of like in this deep, transformational kind of energy, which is true. You are going through some sort of transition in your life, Scorpio, where there is changes, but like before you start to see the changes physically, you start going through those changes internally and emotionally, spiritually. You go through this kind of like dark night of the soul. Like you could be feeling these changes already going on within you before you're seeing changes in your relationships, in your career, in your job, in your friendships, in your family, whatever. Like, before you start to see changes externally in your world, in your life, you're probably starting to notice these shifts going on within you internally, right? So that would make sense why you're going through this, like, kind of alone in a way, like, because it's all just within you. High Priestess with the Five of Swords, it's like this is all in your head, this is all in your heart, in your soul. I really am picking up on this dark night of the soul energy and just kind of feeling unsatisfied with where you're at and like how things have been moving for you, and you're reaching this place in your life, Scorpio, where you're just like, something needs to change, something needs to shift. I can't keep going on like this. Something in my life needs to change, right? Because something is just not resonating with you any longer, and that's okay, right? We change, we grow, we learn. And this is just like, it's time to move on. It's time to pick up the pieces and build something different. Not trying to rebuild what you used to have or go back to how things used to be, because no, it will never be the same. That's okay. That's a good thing. All the things that have happened led up to this point in your life, this purpose, like it served its purpose. It's time to move forward. It's time to move on. It's time to learn new things. It's time to expand and grow. And so, yeah, I really am feeling that with the High Priestess. You're really needing to just trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Your intuition's not going to lead you down the wrong path. Your intuition knows. Your soul knows where it's going. You may not know, like, the ego part, the character that you're living may not know what the hell's going on, where you're going, what you're doing. And it sometimes can feel scary and overwhelming, but your spirit knows exactly where it's going, what it's doing. So just have trust, just have faith. It does look like you're leaving something behind with the Eight of Cups. You're leaving behind an old part of you, an old chapter of your life, things, your comforts, what you used to know. Like I said, you're going through that transition stage from something ending and something beginning. You're in some sort of transition period, Scorpio, and like I said, it's just a little uncomfortable, but it's going to be good. I do feel like there will be, excuse me, I do feel like you will be finding a lot of like creative avenues or outlets, or just like things that really light up your soul, light up that passion, that spark, that interest. There will be lots of ideas that come to mind that you're needing to act on. And I feel like it's like relating to like creativity and expression, things that you're just passionate about, things that excite you, things that, you know, you can invest your energy into, and it's like you don't get bored of it, you don't get sick of it. It's something that you could do all fucking day. You want to wake up early so you can work on it and like put your effort and your focus into this. Like it could be anything that lights up your soul, lights up your spirit, Scorpio, but it's exciting. It's like something you could do to like 4 a.m. and you love it. You can't get enough of it. Like that's the vibe I feel from whatever this new energy is. And I like that, okay? So we'll definitely look into some of this. We don't have a lot of time. These little weekly readings, I don't want to keep them super long. This is just like weekly check-in. But we'll take a look into that, because I don't really feel like we need to look into this sabotagey energy. Let's take a look into this new energy, yeah. Excuse me. Goodness, these little coughs got me picked up. Alright, Ace of Wands, Daughter of Wands for Scorpio. Tell me about this energy for Scorpio. Tell me about the Ace of Wands for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Tell me about the Ace of Wands for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the week ahead. Ace of Wands for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. There. Oh, okay. Got a stack of cards. We have the 3 of Swords, 6 of Cups, Father of Swords, and 4 of Swords. Wow, lots of air. Lots of air. I'm seeing that you are needing to find a creative outlet to express your pain, your sadness, your heavy heart, betrayals that you've gone through, shit that you've gone through. Oh, you know what? The 3 of Swords came out reversed. Funny. Well, I prefer it that way, to be honest, Scorpio. I prefer it that way, indicating that, yeah, you've been hurt, you've been fucked over, you've been screwed over, you have been done dirty in many ways. But that's in the past. This doesn't feel recent. This doesn't feel anything new or anything fresh or something that just happened. Someone just fucked you over. Like, and if that is the case, even if it's happened recently, I'm not really getting that energy, but of course, gotta throw it out there. It does look like that pain is easing, but the way it's easing is because you're finding a way to channel it outwards. You're finding a way to like release it. It's not sitting stagnant within you. You're finding a way to release it, whether that is journaling, scribbling shit out on a paper, singing, yelling, dancing, fucking whatever the case is, Scorpio. You're finding a healthy way to channel this energy outwards. The fact that it came out clarifying the Ace of Wands, Daughter of Wands, and we have the 3 of Swords reversed, like you're finding a healthy way to let this pain, this hurt, these grudges and anger and resentment go, right? And then we have the 6 of Cups, representing your past, your experiences that you've gone through, that have shaped you, that have affected you, you know, even deeply from your deep past, you know, childhood and old friendships, old relationships, your relationships with your family, shit like that, like your roots, where you come from, your history, even ancestry. Like, you know, maybe there's a pattern that has been like living generational to generation. Like maybe you're fucking healing generational trauma. I don't fucking know, Scorpio. Like some deep ass shit that like stems way back. But now that you're doing the work, you're focusing, I feel like you're doing like root work, like your root. Something about like your root. Maybe you're working on healing that. I don't fucking know. Maybe that resonates for someone out there. Just because, you know, our root is our foundation. If the root isn't solid and healthy, the rest of us is going to be fucked. Like, we're not going to be grounded. We're not going to, you know, it's all going to be out of alignment. I feel like you're getting back into alignment with yourself and your purpose. And it just feels good. Feels good. There are some things on your mind, though, from the past, some memories, things that could be getting triggered, but you're healing it. Father of Swords and the 4 of Swords. You're really focusing on just finding inner peace. Finding that and look at that, right? With the 4 of Swords, The inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. The answers reside within you already. You already have the answers you need, that you seek. The clarity that you're looking for, the answer is already within you. Okay, you already carry the truth. You know exactly what needs to be done. You see things exactly as they are. You see the reality of these situations and the things of your past, and like your judgment and your perspective has changed drastically. And honestly, if it wasn't for these experiences that you went through, you would be a completely different person. So, you know, it serves a purpose. Whatever the purpose is, I can't tell you. It's not my life. I'm not you. But you are coming to your own conclusions and realizations, and you're recognizing certain lessons and how you can use those experiences to continue to evolve and just grow and better yourself as a person, and to move forward from it instead of holding on to it as like a crutch, like this is who I am, this is who I'm always going to be, that's facts. Like, no, we don't have to hold on to it. Our past doesn't have to dictate us. We always have a choice. And so it's like you're actively putting in the work, and as you're doing it, you're feeling much more calmer, much more at peace, and just more harmony in your life. So it's good. It's good vibes. I like that, Scorpio. I do. Yeah. So finding a creative outlet is going to be your best friend. You're going through some kind of transitional shit. You're feeling a little bit moodier, feeling a little bit sensitive, feeling a little, you know, a little sharper, a little edgier. You could benefit with some solo time, to be honest. You probably need some time just to yourself, decompress. These thoughts, these fears, these limiting beliefs that you have, those are just yourself, your ego playing tricks on you. Keep yourself in check, get grounded, be easy on yourself, give yourself some love, some self-love would really be up your alley. You need some more self-love, nurturing yourself, bringing more balance into your life. There is some sort of jump or change or action that you have to take on, or, you know, you have to put yourself out of your comfort zone one way or another. Don't worry so much about other people's opinions, what they think of you, who cares? Like, it really doesn't matter. You gotta put yourself first, okay? So, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. This is your weekly reading. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you found this helpful and insightful. If you did, let me know in the comments below. If you want to follow me over on my other social media, I do have Instagram and TikTok, both at Jadestone Tarot. You can find me over there, and I'll let you go. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.